subscribe? Tariq Radio. Why you subscribe?
Let's get John Mitchell. John Mitchell. John, are you Haitian with that name? That sounds like a Haitian name. John Mitchell.
Tariq, it's Jean-Michel.
Yes, Haitian.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Good. I'm from the UK.
You Haitian or Senegalese?
No, my mum is from French Guyana, actually.
Oh, okay. I knew it was...
Yeah, my granddad's from Martinique. My dad's from Barbados.
Okay.
Probably a couple of years younger than you. Grew up in the UK. It's funny hearing people from the UK calling up with such negative views of Black Americans, because for me growing up, I mean, obviously I had my Caribbean culture when we were younger. We had the food, the music. But when we reached, our early teen, I'm thinking about me and the kind of guys from my kind of background. Listen, man, everything was about Black America in terms of the music. That golden age of hip hop hit us. My first album was Public Enemy. From listening to Public Enemy, we got to learn about Malcolm X. We read the book. I started to read about the Black Panthers. I read Francis Chris Wilson's book, Eldridge Cleaver. So, I mean, we have people, like guys from my background, we have this completely different view of Black Americans. I mean, we believe, even up to this day, that in terms of the whole diaspora of Black people, I mean, when it came to fighting white supremacy, when it came to uplifting the consciousness of Black people, per capita, Black Americans are kind of like top of the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
So I just find it weird when I see, and I find some of these people that call up, they're from like Somali backgrounds. And to be honest, Tariq, these guys over here, they hate us too.
Yeah.
They hate us too. They don't like us from our Caribbean background because they see that kind of, when they look at us, they see a bit of you guys in us as well. Because we got, we make sure our haircuts are fine. Yeah, you've been over here.
Oh, yeah.
Our haircuts are fresh. We dress well. The chicks are involved in us. Like, we have that kind of swagger as well about ourselves. And they don't have it. So that same vitriol they have towards you, they have towards us too. And we ride with Black Americans too. So never get it twisted that it's all people. That.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted that it's most of these guys that representing us. They don't represent us, bro. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, really.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. There's Brother Jean. But yeah, I rock with the UK family. I rock with the UK. And some rappers out there I like. It was a sister out there. I was a big fan of hers, Lady LaSure. I like her. I think she's Caribbean, but she had a series called Queen Speech. So I like her. I like her stuff. And there was another brother that I would hear on the pirate radios out there, Rospec something. It was where my UK people? It was a dude named Rospec Badagembe, something like that. I forgot what the last name was, but he had some hot stuff out there when I was out there. And my guy Akala, we know about him. Akala, he was in one of my movies. So yeah, I rock with the UK fam. I rock with them. Let's get Sister Brooke in the building. Let's get Miss Brooke in the building. Miss Brooke, hop in, dear. Brooke. Miss Brooke. All right, we're going to get Brooke back in a minute. We're going to get Brooke back in a minute. Not hearing nothing from Brooke yet. And shout out to everybody in here, man. While y'all in here, man, we're going to get some more calls. And while I'm talking, everybody go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com and make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum and also get the book Hidden Heroes from A to Z. That'd be great. Let's get Path of Just. Path of Just. All right. And then let's get Onyx Myths after Path of Just. Onyx or Path, either one of you guys.
Hey, this is Path.
What's up, Path?
Hey, thank you, Tariq, for all your continued work and fan for everybody putting in there. I just like to say that peremptory stuff every time because y'all are doing great work. So much blessings. Really, I just want to call just to put my 2 cents in. I think for another documentary series. It'd be great if we could, instead of but as far as the family supporting, instead of doing another Hidden Colors, just make it explicitly about Foundation Black Americans and make that like its own anthology, because we're gonna not only continue to get attacked, but a lot of that history we just don't know. Like a lot of our people, a lot of us had parents and grandparents that talked about the American indigenous population that we were related to, but a lot of us didn't believe that until we started looking more into it. So we got ethnogenesis, and then the cities we started, the culture we started, the inventions, the famous Black women alike, all those that could be different parts of an opus almost regarding Black American freedmen history. So I just want to put my 2 cents in. But again, thank you, Tariq, specifically, but everybody else for everything that y'all have contributed.
But yeah, I think we're going to do a Hidden Colors because the Hidden Colors brand, the Hidden Colors, it's a brand. It's a very popular brand, and a lot of people are requesting it, and people are talking about it, and that will get a lot of publicity. We do another Hidden Colors, that's going to be through the roof because we haven't done one in over 5 years. We haven't done one in over 5 years. The last one was 2019, and people miss it, and we need it now more than any time because now they're trying to take a lot of our history out of the schools, so we need that. So the next Hidden Colors, that's gonna go through the damn roof. That's gonna be a monster. So we want to make sure we do it right. Let's get Onyx in here.
Hey, Tariq.
What's up?
Nothing much. I think when it comes to the current times, what we're dealing with basically two extremes. The way that the Biden administration were handling the border, the way they were handling, the inflation, they let a lot of stuff just happen. And I don't see how anybody cannot see that we were going to get buried under every single ethnic group who were just going to share the same anti-Black sentiment. That would have made the problem 7 times worse. Now, down the right side of the angle of that one, what's going to happen is they're going to basically try to deport basically as many people as possible, and the attack is going to be coming from one direction. Because I remember when you said during the Biden administration, when he first got in office, it's going to be 7 times worse, and I'll be damned if that wasn't a prophecy in motion. But yeah, I think that, during the right side, we're going to have to worry, just not worry, but prepare from any kind of nonsense kicking out from them, since they will feel emboldened, and we just have to be more tight knit and have more of a malicious style disposition.
Absolutely. And that was always my position. Listen, I've always said this. I've said this all the time. When the Democrats are in office, we have to deal with more stuff. See, when the Republicans are in office, all we have to do is deal with the white supremacists. That's cool. I don't mind just dealing with them. We got to deal with just the white supremacists. And when we have to deal with the white supremacists directly, that makes us more on code. We get more codified when we have to deal directly with the white supremacists. We start getting things done because there's no room for confusion. The problem is when we get with the Democrats and they get in power, they start confusing us because they come in acting nice. They come in hugging with catfish nuggets. They come around every 4 years pushing a fake kumbaya ideology like, oh, we all one minority coalition. And these other minority groups are just as hostile as the white supremacists. And we learned it the hard way. So when the Democrats are in office, we got to deal with white supremacy still, but then we got to deal with the Viveks and the Dinesh D'Souza's, some of the East Indian hate against us. Then we got to deal with the Asian hate against us. Then we got to deal with the white LGBT, their hate that they spread against us. We have to deal with the white Hispanics with a lot of anti-Blackness that comes from them. And then what they do, they get elevated and then try to take over our history. Not only do we get anti-Blackness from them, they get into tethering onto our history. So we have so many hostilities to deal with when we're dealing with the Democrats. Yeah. So I'm glad they crashed and burned. Let's get Brooke in the building. Miss Brooke, do you got your phone together there? Miss Brooke. Yes, ma'am. How are you, bro? I am good. What's going on here? Yeah. Right. Yes. Real good point, sis. And black folks be falling out with each other over these damn political parties. Black folks be up here holding grudges with folks and it just going all the way left. And these people be sitting up here married to each other from different political parties. Yeah. Let's get the Woolar. The Woolar. Let's get the Woolar. Mr. Woolar, hop in. The Woolar. What's going on, Woolar? Oh, Mr. Dinesh's people. Oh, Woolar is doing some customer service in between lives. He's handling a customer service issue. Hello, welcome to AT&T. Can you give me your cell phone number? When was the last time you paid your bill? Okay, you want to know about your rollover minutes? Well, you have over $1,500 in text messages. You were texting the names I see, Pookie and Ray Ray. I don't know how many hanya. All right, I'm not waiting on you. I'm getting some more people on here. All right, let's get some more folks in here. Damn, I'm about to wait on you. The hell does this look like? Wait on you. Like I'm in a damn drive-through at El Pollo Loco. Can you pull over to the front, please? Pull over there in parking space 2. We're gonna bring it out there to you. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. I don't want to pull up. All right. Let's get what's his brother's name? Ku Klux Klan. What's up, Zay? What's going on with it, brother Zay? What's up, Zay?
What's going on
What's happening with you, man?
out here? Dallas, Texas, chilling. But
I'm relaxed, but go ahead. What's on your mind, man?
you said what?
Go ahead. You sound very relaxed and sultry right now, but what's on your mind?
Um, Actually, I have a problem with the FBA movement.
Why is that?
Um, as a FBA myself, I don't really like where I think the movement is heading. And I
Yep.
could be wrong, and you could correct me, but from my perspective, I think we have certain FBAs that are latching onto the movement and using it to punch down on other minorities.
Well, hell, you got people who do that anyway, right?
What do you mean?
Hell, people just do that, period. You're going to have that. You're going to have people who's going to stand on business. You're going to have people that's going to be trolls. Within our lineage and ethnic group, you're going to have all types of different people do all types of different things. So it doesn't have anything to do with our lineage, though. Our lineage is still our lineage, right?
Yeah, I support that, but like you remember when you was on tax season, I think in 2017,
Yeah.
and you told them that you was going to do the documentary about Raymond Washington,
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Yeah.
and so you're familiar that Raymond Washington started the organization, and then when it started going a certain way, he kind of like went away from it. That's what I just Like I support the movement, but I don't know. I just and I could be wrong, but I just think that some a large percentage of the members are kind of straying away from the actual point of what it's supposed to be.
Members, how do you become a member of a lineage?
Real the supporters, like I mean, we could both agree that there are FBAs like that are technically qualify as being part of the lineage, but they don't really support the movement. Like, can we agree about that?
I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand that.
Like, there are FBAs who are not really rocking with the movement.
Yeah, yeah,
So, so what I'm saying is, there are people who are rocking with the movement, but but they're using it for their own agenda. Is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, they're not really trying to get. I mean, they are trying to get reparations, but they're also using it as like a self-esteem boost or something.
Yeah, I mean, damn, dude. There's your lineage is your lineage. So listen, there's a foundational Black American who comes from the lineage, who's a Democratic Sambo. There's a whole bunch of them. You got a whole bunch of foundational Black Americans who are still voting for the Democrats very heavily. That doesn't take it away from their lineage. Their lineage is still their lineage. See, that's the great thing about a lineage. It can't be remixed. You can't really change what your lineage is. So
Um,
people within the 43 million foundational Black Americans, some people are going to do different things. Everybody's not going to be on code within the lineage, but enough people are on code. But yeah, for you pointing out some people who do off code behavior, damn, that's just part of the game. It's always going to be some people doing off code behavior based on any lineage group. But the great thing about the movement is that it helps more of us get on code because we're getting on code based on the lineage, which is a great thing. You see?
mm, okay, well, I couldn't see my point. I was wrong. I just wanted more clarification. That's all.
Right. Where your family from Texas, by the way?
I'm from Cali originally, like Long Beach, the East Side.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shout out to Long Beach. Are you in Texas now?
Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah. And where did your family come from to California? How did they get to California? They come from Mississippi, Alabama, or Texas?
No, my grandma's from St. Louis, but her family from Arkansas.
Okay. Yeah.
And my dad never lived in he from Chicago, but he never moved to
California.
the West Coast.
Okay. All right. Now, how old are you? You sound like a young dude. How old are you, brother?
I'm 30.
Okay. You sound hella young, brother. My man.
I'm not.
There you go. But
I'm
there it
not-
is, man. I appreciate you. And I see you. Somebody posted up some of your follow list. You're a Democrat. You're a staunch Democrat. It appears to be, right?
I don't know what staunch Democrat mean, but I do lean left,
Okay.
and that, and there's a reason for that. Like statistically, I just noticed that, especially being in Dallas, and Dallas has the black suburbs like DeSoto and all that. I don't really see any thriving black suburbs in right wing areas, so that's why I lean left.
Mm. So you don't see any thriving suburbs in right wing areas.
No thriving black suburbs.
Mm. But damn it. But with that same logic, you can say, well, damn it, most of the ghettos are in the black Democrat areas. So we got
Um,
that game. Most of the damn hoods are in Democrat run areas. That's where they go. They come down to the hood to run and campaign in the black areas. Those are Democrat strongholds. That's where most of the voting for the Democrats pop off in the black hood areas. So we got to put all of that in perspective. But anyway, thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate you, Zay. Let's get Jared in the building.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, Jared? How?
Hello? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
No, man. I just, you know, I started following you a couple, maybe 2, 3 years ago. I don't know. I just recently started listening to these, and then my homeboy, he's a barbershop. He's always playing your videos at the barbershop. So, I had a good chance to sit back and listen. Still trying to get a feel out for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're doing nothing wrong. I'm just trying to get the word that you're saying. I just basically came to say I think both political parties ain't,
Right.
and it just sucks that that's what we're left with is choosing between the right and the left. And I mean that's where we at today. And I don't know what the future holds, man, but I'm sending positive energy to everybody.
There it is. Let's get Jam in the building.
Yeah, hey, so I was just curious about what the thoughts were about health going forward. I know that I just saw an article saying that obesity had, or diabetes specifically, had quadrupled in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And is anybody thinking about that as far as just like, I know there's problems with race relations, but is anybody just focusing on what we're doing about health and how that affects our culture?
Yeah. Well, from what I understand, RFK is going to be working with some health initiatives. I mentioned this earlier. He's talking about removing that high fructose corn syrup from certain products. So there's different people talking about different issues as it pertains to health. But in our cases, as foundational Black Americans, a lot of the health issues tie into the race issues. You see, because a lot of our health issues spawn from things that were race related. A lot of the high blood pressure and hypertension we have that's passed down genetically, that came from being forced to eat unconventional foods for a long time. Um, Also, being deprived of economics and resources, we don't have our own thorough markets within Black societies. We have other people, a lot of immigrant groups, who get incentivized to start businesses and grocery stores and bodegas and all of these things that's in our neighborhoods, and we're not getting the best foods from these places, especially in the Asian spots. The stuff that the Asian restaurants, they sell us food that they don't eat. Because when you go to an Asian grocery store or an Asian store, they're eating something that looks totally different from those MSG chicken wings that they sell in the hood. I noticed that a long time ago. So we have to put everything in perspective. People kind of have an exploitive relationship with us when it comes to food and health and everything else in between. So we got to put things in perspective. But man, I started peeping game years ago. I would go to the little Asian grocery stores and the Asian markets that they go to, the one with the Asian writing on it. I would start going to those to get herbs and stuff. And I'd be in there. They eat all this fresh, clean looking food. I'm like, how come none of this is never at your restaurant? Y'all got food. I'm like, this y'all eating looks way healthier than what y'all serve over on Crenshaw. Huh? So I start peeping game early as far as that. All right. Let me see. Let's raise your hand if you're ready. Everybody, if you are ready to chop it up, raise your hand because we are in here deep tonight. We are in here heavy tonight. Let's get let me see. Riddle me this. Let's get riddle me this. All right. Riddle me. And let's get we need a woman in here, so we'll get Panamera. Let's get Panamera in here. What's up, Panamera? Panamera.
I had to unmute my mic.
There you go. What's
So,
up, dear?
hi. Okay, so I was thinking about this earlier because I've been listening to a lot of your spaces, and I hear a lot of people trying to say like, "Oh, well, you were Pan African first, or blah blah," which you were never. Yes, you made Hidden Colors, absolutely.
Right.
You bigged up the Africans 1,000%. But it's like when you with a girl in a relationship stance, and you with a girl or a boy or whatever and they do some and you find out that they not who you thought they was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you had to move on. That's how I feel like that's how we are now. We thought y'all was cool. We tried to rock with you.
Mm-hmm.
We was down with you, but we found out y'all was on some shady and we had to move on.
Yeah. Basically, real talk. And you know what's interesting? Yeah, they try to, and they not only they try to shame me, I hear them in spaces. You niggas were Pan-African. You niggas were bigging up the motherland years ago. A lot of us were. A lot of us were shouting out Africa and all of that. And hey, our brothers and whoop de whoop. And what happened is your Sambo class started coming over here, and we started seeing what they were doing, and they were your worst representatives ever. Y'all started sending over your Myron Gaines. All right. You want to know why we ain't on that? Myron Gaines and people like him. And then y'all try to downplay. Well, Myron Gaines, there's not like these a lot of niggas are not like that. Oh, yes, they are. That's the problem. Y'all sent over your damn Myron Gaines. So I want y'all to thank those hateful anti-FBA tethers, especially the ones who call up and all of that and trying to denigrate us. That's the reason why your cousin's about to get deported. All right? Your cousins are going to get deported because of them hateful ass tethers who call up and try to denigrate us. And we're like, okay, if it's like that, well, then damn it, y'all fight for yourselves then. Don't look to us to fight for you. In fact, we're not about to denigrate Trump and the MAGA crowd who wants to support him. That's the reason why they got all the traction they got, because the Foundation of Black American Grassroots, we weren't denigrating Trump. We didn't denigrate Trump, or nor did we denigrate the MAGA crowd. The only black people denigrating Trump and the MAGA crowd were the Democrat shills, and they have no sway in the streets. It's the black grassroots that, you know, held that negative energy back. Yeah. Riddle me. What's up, Riddle me?
What's up with you, Tariq?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing real good, man. I just wanted to say, man, shout out to you and your fam and all the hard work you do, man. Your documentaries are gonna be scholarship for a long time to come after all of us gone. You know what I'm saying? Our kids gonna be eating off that knowledge. So I appreciate you for that, bro.
My brother. Much.
But I wanted to ask you a question
Go
though.
ahead.
What do you think about Biden giving Ukraine the go ahead to use long range missiles against Russia that could potentially start a war? Like they trying to sabotage Trump coming in his
Yeah.
presidency and putting him in the middle of a damn war.
Yeah.
I just want your thoughts.
And that's a very good point, man. A lot of people keep talking about World War III. And yeah, with the Biden administration, they're so salty. I don't put nothing past them, man. These folks might crash out on their way out the door. Because, Biden, he ain't got a lick of damn sense. But Biden's mind is gone. Biden don't know his ass from a hole in the ground right now. So he'll do anything. Yeah, I saw when they had him out there in front of the White House, he's running around in circles and he's he had on some shades and some damn old Air Force Ones or some. And he just looking crazy, just running around looking crazy. And Kamala ain't no better. Yeah, that's why she crashed and burned. All that cackling she was doing was cackling nonstop. So we don't want that to be our representative. But the thing is, these people are crazy as cats, and they just might crash out on their way out as an FU to us. Like, oh, how dare y'all Negroes sit up here and make us lose? Yeah. So we got to watch them. We got to watch them. All right. Anyway, it's been a lot of folks in here. Go to rootworkstyle.com. Get your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com. Get that deodorant. The best deodorant in the world. All right, I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute and Lola Bouvet to the family. Peace.
From New York Times bestselling author Tariq Nasheed comes Foundational Black American Race Baiter, the groundbreaking book shaking up the conversation on race in America. As one of the most influential voices for Black Americans today, Nasheed exposes the tactics used to manipulate, subjugate, and control Black communities. In this powerful read, Tariq Nasheed equips you with the knowledge to resist injustice and reclaim your narrative. Don't miss out on the book that's redefining the game. Foundational Black American Race Baiter, available now at official FBA.com. Get your copy today.